I'm just going to read a depressing one, and then a more hopeful one. And I will now try and find the right page on the phone, which is what always happens. Right. Because I had a bit of a running order, but I was having to improvise around it the night, I'm afraid. Right, this is called Snowflakes from Your Eyes. And it's about sort of previous experience of isolation and loneliness and depression. You know, all the good stuff. Okay. When the fingers of the winter chill that close around your bones are the only fingers that you feel, unless you count your own. Maybe there's an empty space there in the life you live that can't be filled by good deeds or the charity you give, that can't be filled by worthy thoughts of the woes of the poor, that can't be filled by focusing on ideals anymore, that can't be filled by any god or other spirit guide. Nothing that you snort or smoke and nothing you imbibe can fill the empty space once it gets around your bones and chills you with the knowledge no one knows you feel alone, because that's meant to be something that only losers say. So you grin and bear the empty space and hope it goes away. When the world at large demands you wear a smile upon your face, no matter how you really feel, it feeds the empty space. It grows in size and appetite if you dismiss your needs as self-centered indulgences. Empty space impedes your eyes from seeing clearly your path to brighter days, and memories of sweeter times will start to be erased till there's no way forward, no way back, nothing but shapeless void, and you feel like you've become a thing people wish to avoid. You become unable to look, sometimes become unable to look people in the face in case they look into your eyes and see the empty space. But you won't be able to hide it. People soon get rather wise to protestations of feeling fine that start to sound like lies to everyone that hears them, then last of all to you. But you might find there's no one left there to admit it to when you recognize belatedly what others came to see, the shimmering outline, the empty space where you used to be. When the fingers of the winter chill that close around your bones are the only fingers that you feel, unless you count your own, beware the empty space that can leave you so cold inside that when you weep, no tears fall, just snowflakes from your eyes. There was one called the Spirit of Human Endeavour, and it used a jack in the box as a metaphor for never giving up, to get pushed back in your box and jumping out and get pushed back in your box. So I've got time to read that one, so I thought I'd mention the metaphor. Okay, but I will read It's Hard to Move On, and hopefully this is like a little bit more, it'll end up being a little bit more upbeat than the last one, so it's hard to move on. Walking around the issue can get very tiring, and you can walk around it forever and still not get a clear picture of it. When you try to walk away from it, the invisible chain on your ankle brings it with you. You are strong enough to drag the burden with you, so you must be strong indeed. But you cannot leave it behind when you are so close to it, when it is so close to you that it is the only thing you remember to see. You must turn your head away from it. You must look around and notice that everything that was true about you, everything that was true about your life, everything that was true about the world before the burden became your horizon remains true. You will not see it at first. You will not believe it at first. You will have no faith in tomorrow ever being different at first. The burden dwarves the world until perspective returns, until you see that life can go on, that the world is larger than the burden, which you then absorb into you to gain strength from surviving, and newly whole, though newly changed, to become more of yourself than you were before. That which you are strong enough to bear will give you the strength to bear it. You will not see it at first. You will not believe it at first. You will not have faith in tomorrow at first, but you will. You will. And there was another comedy one, but I'll just say I haven't really got the time. So assumed it was hilarious.